Adam's Insights, Season 2 unfolds. Natomis journeys to 1878 BCE's Nile Plain, guided by Senusret III and the White Owl, to explore selflessness. Ignite your journey with hashtag Light from the South. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C., mid-May 2025, 4:36 p.m. In the secluded archive room of the Library of Congress, Natomis cradles the smooth black stone tablet, its faint blue glow pulsing with warmth. The glowing ear, the key to listening from Akhenaten, fades slowly, leaving a sense of wisdom in his chest, as if silence has opened windows in his soul. The white owl, his ancient guide, stands on the polished wooden table's edge, her pure feathers shimmering under the brass lamp's dim light. Her golden eyes gleam with a promise of new light. From afar, a strong horse's neigh resounds like a war chant, as if the spirit of chivalry calls him to a deeper mission, mingled with the scent of old paper and a hint of damp Nile clay.
"You listened with wisdom," the owl says, her voice flowing like Nile songs, calm yet carrying hidden strength. But a true knight illuminates others' paths before his own. Selflessness is the flame of chivalry, and your guide today will teach you that sacrifice is a powerful step forward. Are you ready for the trial of light from the south? Selflessness? Natomis echoes, his voice hesitant. Memories flood him. Moments he chose comfort, refusing to help a friend due to busyness, prioritizing his goals over his team. How do I sacrifice if I fear losing everything? He asks, hands gripping the tablet. A familiar vortex pulls his consciousness, leaving his body seated as his spirit journeys elsewhere.
Nile Plain, Ancient Egypt, circa 1878 BCE. Natomis opens his eyes on a fertile plain along the Nile, where fields stretch like a green carpet under a sky heavy with clouds, as if bearing feet's weight. The Nile gleams in the horizon like a silver vein, but the wind carries the scent of wet clay and a hint of smoke, as if danger lingers. At the plain's center, a simple stone platform holds a glowing golden flame, its light dim, as if awaiting a spark of sacrifice. The air is charged with silent energy, and the rustle of crops blends with a distant moan, as if the plain itself seems alive. The plain is a canvas of fertility and tension. The green fields, sown with barley and wheat, sway like sea waves under the wind, but gray clouds above cast ominous shadows. The Nile in the distance is calm, its waters reflecting the sky with silver flecks, yet its banks are coated with mud, hinting at flood tales. The stone platform at the plain's heart is square, carved with simple lotus and sun motifs, the golden flame atop it adorned with a heart symbol, pulsing faintly. Distant palm trees sway like silent guardians, and the air is filled with the scent of wet grass and a trace of incense, as if nature holds its breath. Before Natomis stands a majestic gray horse, an embodiment of sacrifice and resolve, its strong frame cloaked in glossy gray hair that shines like silver under the dim light, with faint black streaks resembling marble veins. Its deep olive eyes gleam with quiet determination, hinting at sacrifice's fire. Its long tail sways like a peace banner, and its ears stand alert, attuned to the plain's pulse.
The horse is adorned with simple copper ornaments around its neck, etched with a flame symbol, as if part of selflessness rites. Its steps on the grass produce a soft sound, harmonizing with the wind's moan.
Beside the horse stands Senusret III, Egypt's great king, builder of fortresses and protector of his people, a figure of strength and compassion. Tall and bronze-skinned, his taut flesh reflects years of rule and battles. His sharp-featured face glows with a ruler's power and a father's mercy, his deep brown eyes shimmering with wisdom. His blue crown is adorned with a white ma'at feather, symbol of justice, and a golden lotus that glows faintly. His armor is crafted from polished bronze, overlaid with blue and white leather in a Nile wave pattern. At its center, a raised lotus motif glares with turquoise, seeming to pulse. His round shield is decorated with a winged sun motif, and his royal ebony staff is etched with a heart symbol. On his shoulder perches the white owl, her feathers glowing silver, an incarnation of Thoth, her golden eyes fixed on Natomis.
"I am Senusret," the king declares, his voice strong as temple echoes, blending royal majesty with a sage's compassion. "King of Egypt, builder of fortresses, protector of my people. Selflessness is a night's flame, Natomis. Sacrifice lights the way, and giving to others is a step toward true strength. I've come to the Nile plain for you to learn that he who offers his heart sparks light in the world. Let me share my story, my path through wars and sacrifices, to guide you in this trial." The owl tilts her head, her golden eyes gleaming like lanterns, urging Senusret to begin. The incense scent strengthens, as if the plain itself prepares to listen.
Senusret's tale. I am Senusret III, king of Egypt, leader of Nubian campaigns, builder of fortresses at Semna, protector of my people. I was born in a time of challenges, but I became king with the fire of selflessness and the spark of sacrifice. My armor, adorned with the Nile lotus, symbolizes my strength, yet reminds me that power is complete with mercy. My crown, with Ma'at's feather, is my vow of justice, and my staff is the light of selflessness I carried in battles and rule. In my Nubian wars I faced powerful armies, and I could have sought personal glory, but I chose to protect my people, sacrificing my comfort for them. I built fortresses at Semna as shields for generations, not for my name, but for my people's safety. In my rule, I eased farmers' burdens despite nobles' pressures, for selflessness is a king's heart. Those moments taught me that sacrifice is the spark that ignites hope.
My values are my essence, Natomis, and I ask you to carry them as you carry the black tablet. Selflessness, the flame that lights hearts, a knight's duty to his people. Isis taught me selflessness is mercy, and I teach you, be a spark for those around you. Sacrifice, my light. As a leader, I forsook comfort for my people. Horus taught me sacrifice is courage, and I teach you to give when it matters. Justice, my beating heart. As Ma'at's guardian, I balanced strength and mercy. Thutmose taught me justice is the honor of the word, and I teach you to be just in your selflessness. Strength, my shield. I used my strength to protect my people, not for glory. Amos taught me strength is discipline, and I teach you to direct your strength to others.
Mercy, my crown. Sacrifice without mercy becomes a burden.
Hatshepsut taught me mercy builds bridges, and I teach you to give with love. Responsibility, my flame. As king, I bore my people's burden as a sacred duty. Thoth taught me responsibility is truth's foundation, and I teach you to embrace your role. My knowledge lies not in books, but in the Nile's rhythms. I know the symbol secrets, where the flame carries truth for those who see. The black tablet you hold is a soul's map, Natomis. Its symbols, circles, the six-sided eye, the flame, are keys to chivalry. I, with Isis, Osiris, Sekhmet, Bastet, Set, Horus, Thoth, Wajet, Nephthys, Anubis, Amos, Thutmose, Hatshepsut, Ramesses II, and Akhenaten, wove these into the brotherhood of the Wise's tablets, founded in Amun's temples to guide seekers like you. You are their heir, chosen to bear their light. My thoughts were shaped by wars and rule. From Isis, I learned mercy elevates selflessness. From Osiris, I learned sacrifice renews the people. From Sekhmet, I learned strength needs mercy. From Bastet, I learned patience paves selflessness. From Set, I learned wisdom lies in humility. From Horus, I learned courage lights selflessness. From Thoth, I learned truth is sacrifice's foundation. From Wajet, I learned intuition reveals giving. From Nephthys, I learned sincerity strengthens sacrifice. From Anubis, I learned integration unites selflessness. From Amos, I learned discipline preserves sacrifice. From Thutmose, I learned honor enhances justice. From Hatshepsut, I learned mercy is selflessness's heart. From Ramesses II, I learned protection requires sacrifice. From Akhenaten, I learned silence paves selflessness. I believe every soul holds an inner flame where selflessness ignites it, and a knight is one who shares its glow.
Senusret points to the golden flame. Each act of selflessness ignites the flame, but each selfish choice dims it. Face the shadows of selfishness and choose to give. Trial of light from the south. Senusret's voice, strong as temple echoes, blends royal majesty with a sage's compassion. Selflessness is a knight's flame, Natomis. Sacrifice lights the way, and giving to others is a step toward true strength. I've come to the Nile plain for you to learn that he who offers his heart sparks light in the world. But how do I put others first if I fear loss? Natomis asks, eyeing the flame warily. Memories surge, refusing to spend time with his younger brother due to busyness, choosing a personal reward over helping his team. Selfishness sometimes feels safer. Senusret gestures to the golden flame. Each act of selflessness ignites it, but each selfish choice dims it. You will face shadows of selfishness, and you must choose to give. Recall Egypt's wise words, "He who lights for others finds a spark in his heart." He quotes from temple texts, "As the Nile overflows to water the land, so selflessness nurtures life." The owl flutters closer, her wings brushing softly. Selflessness is courage, Natomis. Giving is not loss, but a gift to all, she says, echoing a universal truth. The heart grows stronger by sharing its light.
Natomis stands before the flame, and 3 shadows emerge, each embodying a selfish moment in his life. The first shows his younger brother, eyes full of hope, asking to play, but Natomis refused, busy with a game. "Keep your time," the shadow cries. Natomis hesitates, his heart pounding with regret, but recalls Akhenaten's listening lesson. "I'll give you my time," he says, imagining playing with his brother, their laughter filling the air. The flame glows with deep red light, and the shadow fades like smoke in the wind. The second shadow depicts his school team, asking for his help on a project. But Natomis worked alone for recognition. "Seek your glory," the shadow shouts. But Natomis recalls Ramesses' lesson on protecting the weak. "I'll work with you," he says, imagining aiding the team, sharing success. The flame lights with bright blue rays, and the shadow dissolves as if never there. The third shadow shows Natomis himself, keeping a reward for himself instead of sharing with a needy friend. Selfishness in his eyes. "Keep what's yours," the shadow roars. But Natomis looks to Senusret, who nods gently, and recalls Hatshepsut's mercy lesson. "I'll share with you," he says, imagining giving the reward, seeing his friend's smile. As the final shadow vanishes, the flame brightens, casting a warm golden glow across the plain, hinting at a light yet to fully rise. The gray horse approaches, lowering its head in quiet reverence, acknowledging his growing selflessness. "You've sparked the light of selflessness," Senusret says, pride gleaming in his eyes like dawn's first rays. "Sacrifice is a knight's strength. As the wise say, he who gives finds his own light. Carry this spark forward." Senusret touches Natomis's forehead with his fingertips, and a warm vortex returns him to the archive. Natomis regains consciousness in the archive, his hands still cradling the tablet. It now glows with a new symbol, a golden flame within a white light circle, a seal of selflessness. The brass-framed clock remains fixed at 4:36, but his heart beats with a new warmth, as if each act of giving has kindled a part of his soul. He glances at the white owl, still perched on the table, her golden eyes shining. "Selflessness is the 6th key to chivalry," she says, her voice hinting at challenges ahead. "You've taken a vital step in Season 2, but your journey continues with more to uncover." She lifts her wings, vanishing in a flash of light, leaving Natomis with the tablet. He feels no loneliness, yet the black lion's gaze, that mysterious shadow accompanying him, watches from the room's dark corners. This time the lion looms closer, its massive form taking shape, its red eyes glowing with a whisper of challenge. "You've sparked a flame, but my shadow grows. Will you face me in the trials to come?" The path glows. Like Natomis, share your light with selflessness. Embrace giving. Keep the flame alive. #LightFromTheSouth